this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. Today I want to ask the question and discuss with you all who are the champions of the 2024-2025 I-League. I'm asking this question because the All India Football Federation and its committees, be it the disciplinary committee or the appeals committee, have made a complete mess of decision making, have turned around decisions which were logical, which made sense, and have created utter chaos around the title race. But not only that, but also on the other side in regard to the relegation race. Now, if we take into account that Kashi at the moment does not have the 3 points against Namdhari, that meant that before the start of the match day, Churchill brothers were top, Gokulam Kerala was second, Real Kashmir third, and Kashi theoretically only fourth, and in theory actually out of the title race. Now, a match day which couldn't have been planned better, because on Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. kickoff, Real Kashmir hosted Churchill brothers, Gokulam Kerala hosted Dempo Sports Club, and Kashi hosted Rajasthan United. And the script of the day, again, could have been written in Bollywood, I guess. Gokulam Kerala early on score 2 goals, take a 2-0 lead. Real Kashmir take a 1-0 lead against Churchill brothers. Kashi take a 1-0 lead against Rajasthan United. And then Dempo hits back 2-2 against Gokulam Kerala. In the second half, Churchill brothers score an equalizer, go top of the table. Gokulam 2-3 behind, score a 3-3. And then late in injury time, Kashi with 2 goals to win 3-1, while Dempo score a 4th to beat Gokulam Kerala. And there were yesterday 2 teams celebrating the championship. On one side, Churchill brothers, who said, you know what, we've won it fair and square. And on the other side, Kashi, who believe that they've been robbed of 3 points. That is the status as I record this video. So that's what it is. But if we go back into the decision making of the appeals committee in regard to the appeal of the appeal, then we know that that can't happen, doesn't happen. So therefore, we are in a situation of normally Kashi should be getting those 3 points back. And that means Kashi are fair and square champions of the I-League. But again, it's being contested, it's being discussed, and there have been a lot of people who have even congratulated Churchill brothers, said, oh yeah, you've won it fair and square, you were the best team, this and that. It doesn't matter who's the best team or who's the worst team. It is the points which at the end of the day count. And one thing, someone who wins fair and square. If other teams make mistake and they gift you the points, I think every team in the world would take those points. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're a big team or if you're a team in the lowest level of football in the world. And that is, I think, the main question here, which should be discussed, should be talked about, is the situation surrounding how all of this chaos has been created. To me, it's very, very clear that the appeals committee's second decision cannot stand, and therefore Kashi are actually factually champions. But again, we've learned with other decisions of the AIFF over the last year that the truth doesn't often matter. Weird decisions are taken and they're sold, and then there are these merchants of fake news who sell it on. And therefore, these are the questions that need to be asked, and nobody's going to ask them. That's the question. That's the big thing. When will the AIFF decide it? And how could it not that the AIFF took this decision before the final match day? To me, that is the biggest scandal in all of this, that you could not decide all of these things before you played on Sunday afternoon, the final match day of the I-League 2024-2025. It's a big problem. It's a big problem with the AIFF and the way that they're currently run. But it will be very interesting to see what also now happens, because if the AIFF doesn't take the right decision, and Kashi could take the matter to higher courts. And that would mean, in that sense, to CAS. And if it takes it to CAS, I think the AIFF top management is in serious trouble in regard to how they manage the game in India. And that is, at the end of the day, the question. Is the AIFF actually competent enough, capable enough in regard to managing affairs? And therefore, also the question of accountability comes in regard to the AIFF and how they are currently managing the affairs of Indian football. The I-League is, to me, the perfect example that we currently are being managed by people in the AIFF who should not be in their posts. But again, Where is accountability in Indian football? What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Do you have got any different viewpoints to add to this? Write them down as always in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.